Good evening. Welcome to Friday Night Showdown, the first showdown after our pay-per-view Pride and Glory. And it's my pleasure to welcome back at the side of me, Henry Winter.
Broadcast colleague and best friend, Henry Winter.
But let's not dwell on that. Let's get straight down to ringside and introduce who's coming out first tonight on Showdown.
Making their way to the ring first, the Persian Empire!
What a dour way to start a Friday night.
Well, they're coming off that huge win he got over Jonathan Cedric, meaning Jonathan Cedric can no longer challenge for that championship while Mustafa Khan.
Johan Hunt, Big Duncan, the UK Wrestling Heavyweight Champion and Persian Champion, Mustafa Khan!
I showed him the mic.
You could have been like, it's killed dog or something.
Just remember that dream ticket's got an expiry date.
Yeah, but I'm like,
So she judging by the smell and it's passed. Yes! 1-0 to commentary.
Threatening us here. Persian Empire think they can run UKW here
Sonny
tonight.
said fresh off that win over let's call it what it is. Controversial win over Jonathan Cedric.
Yes, Big Duncan was banned from ringside, but he still had the help of his two others in Johan Hunt and
Who was banned from ringside?
Big Duncan.
Pardon?
Big Duncan.
Funky Donkey.
So we're going to hear what he's got to say, our UKW champion tonight.
Little kid, sit down before I slap the yellow from your teeth. I don't discriminate. I don't care if you're a kid or an adult. You will get slapped up, placed in your little baby chair, like I'm told to shut up. So when the champ is talking, you've got one job to do. You shut your mouth and listen.
That's two jobs. Math's not a strong suit for Mustafa Khan.
But this is the horrible side of Mustafa Khan.
And every other parasite here, just like Jonathan Cedric, know that while I'm the UKW heavyweight champion, Jonathan can't even challenge me. You know what I mean? He can't even challenge me for this belt. I know he wants to. Shut up. But you know what, Jonathan? What I'm going to do, I'm going to make it nice and simple for you. I'm going to let you join the Persian Empire and I'll call that pain away. I'll tell you what, I'm a generous champion. When you join the Persian Empire, I will even let you carry this belt. I will even let you lace my boots up.
Just
I will even let you open the doors. That's how generous I am, Jonathan. And you know that when the champion is telling you this, you know it's the truth. So tonight, I see Jonathan, you've got tag team partners tonight. The Joker of the pack, Tommy Dillon, versus Big Man Duncan over here and Johan Hunt. There's only going to be one outcome. Your ass is going to get handed to you again. You shut up, don't you all got me. But you know what? The champ and the Persian Empire are very, very generous. You carry on all you want. I don't care. So tonight, I'll add a little bit of spice to it. I want to make it personal. So tonight, it's going to be the UKW Heavyweight Champion, Mustafa Khan versus...
He's forgot. It's old age.
Silver Spoon Joe Cedric.
Oh, I hate it when people call him that name.
And you know
Joe
what,
Cedric has been training since 4-year-old.
You've had everything handed to you. Not like any other wrestler on the roster. We've had to work for everything we've got.
Coming from the guy who used to beat people to winning his title.
Everything has been handed to you. So tonight, Joe, I'm going to hand you a beating of a lifetime. And tonight, Joe, Daddy is not allowed. I at ringside. So get your ass out right now.
Huge call.
Just the disrespect there, saying Joe Cedric's been handed everything. He's been here since 4-year-old.
Listen.
14 years he's been here.
We're early in the show, but here comes a classic Henry Winter spoiler alert. Joe Cedric, new UKW champion.
We're not meant to be partial, but we are tonight.
Please welcome to the ring, Joe Cedric!
He's not looking confident. That's not the confident Joe he used to. You got this, Joe. It's not confident there.
Yeah, it's not the buoyant Joe Cedric we used to seeing come out here.
Obviously, he's stalking it here. But if it was that good a champion, he's still got his 3 minions still in this ring.
Well, 3.5 minions, let's be honest, the size of Funky Donkey. It's because of the smell, the only bronze.
Thing is, are we going to see the numbers game? Are they going to beat Joe before we can even see this match start? Are they actually going to respect it and let Mustafa actually defend this title for once? Not on a weekend.
I guess we'll find out. Thanks, Wolfboy. See, they're not all bad. Old Wolfboy returning the microphone to us, that was kind. Every cloud has a silver lining, I guess that's what that is.
Oh, straight away we see it. Leonie Rose, distraction. Just...
This, to be honest, is the issue with the Persian Empire. Properly motivated, focused on the job in the ring, Mustafa Khan legitimately is the monster that he claims to be. The issue is he's surrounded himself with Funky Donkey, Wolfboy and the Stinkster, and he absolutely doesn't need that help. This changing attitude.
You say that, but he's making his life easier for himself. We just saw at the start, we didn't even get a second into the match. Leonie Rose distracting Joe, meaning it was just can fodder.
Oh, look, again, you get the absolute nonsense. This situation needs to change.
This is already becoming a mismatch. It's already become 3-on-1. Are we going to see Johan Hunt here now get involved? Are we going to see him try and put his toe in against Joe?
Listen, young Joe Cedric, all the upside in the world. I know we like to call him the Crown Prince of UKW. Wasn't ready for this match.
But you could see it when he came out. Just the facial expression, that wasn't the Joe we used to see. He's only got a beaming smile. He's all ready. But it was like this 4-on-1.
Well, Mustafa Khan wants to talk about things being handed to Joe Cedric. The truth is, Joe Cedric's earned what he's got. He came through Genesis, he came through academy shows back in the day. Like, this is a kid that's grafted and worked for his opportunity in the ring. This title shot's come too early for him, and let's be honest, it isn't a title shot. This is Mustafa Khan beating up Jonathan Cedric's son to send a message.
Yeah, if you get, he's realised.
What are we doing here?
Beating up Jonathan week in, week out hasn't worked, so now they're targeting his family.
Like a pack of jackals. Have some class about you. Look at these idiots feigning like they didn't just get involved.
Well, should we call it? It's like a pack of wolves. As Johan Hunt put his on.
Freaking wolves, I believe.
His freaking wolves.
Old freaky wolves himself.
So we got Mustafa Khan and the freaking Wolves on the outside.
But the thing is, wolves are respectful and noble. These are hyenas, these are jackals. Except for old Elephant Trunky himself. Stinks to getting into it with some kids in the crowd.
Joe here, even just struggling to even get in there. If it's not getting a beat down off Mustafa, there's one of his minions on the outside.
Khan trying to tag out there because he's gassed up or something. Needing the help again. He's absolutely got Joe Cedric at his whim here. Picking his shots.
I could say I think it just took the win straight out of Joe. There just seems nothing left in him.
A huge back suplex.
Trying to talk me out there. He needs to be careful. I ain't going to be broken forever.
I'll back you, see. Let's go slap him.
Just picking his shots. He's just taking his time. No rush whatsoever here tonight from Mustafa Khan. Full body weight there on the lower back of Joe Cedric. Has he not took enough of a beating? Hopefully here the crowd can get enough in Mustafa's head to give Joe enough time to get up. Get him catch that breath. Maybe catch Mustafa off guard with a bit of speed or...
Oh, what's Funky Donkey hanging around for?
I'm going to say that he's...
Looming ominously with his own gravity.
Oh! Joseph through the middle! Oh, the middle rope! No!
The absolute force. The absolute force from Mustafa Khan. Sedge just lifted from his feet. Oh, what are these?
Oh, come on, ref! Now you need to get involved here.
Oh, Michael Wolf Jackson here and Stinkster. Do your job, referee.
Come on, ref! Stop being distracted by these two monsters here.
Never mind the whale, referee. Focus on the ring.
So here we are. We've had it. All four members of the Persian Empire have now laid finger on Joe Cedric. It's taking all four of them to try and put Joe down here.
Well, not even to try and put him down. This match has been won since Mustafa Khan squashed him in this corner. This is just a beatdown. That's all this is. This match has been won since it began.
Oh no, is this it? No. Oh, look at the height! Oh,
no.
None.
At least it's covering in mercy.
Your winner.
Oh, and here comes the hyenas again, old Leone Bronze.
Your winner.
Your winner and still UK Wrestling Champion, Mustafa
Leave the kid alone, Khan.
Why is he doing that?
If he wasn't so ugly they'd crack, I'd ask how he looks at himself in a mirror. Where's Jonathan Cedric and why is he not kicking jaws off heads right now?
But the thing is, it's a numbers game here. If just Jonathan Cedric comes out, it's still 4-on-1.
He's got 2 feet, I'd back Sedge in that. 4-on-1, kick all their heads off. Oh, big man Mustafa Khan now, taking on a 10-year-old girl in the crowd.
Yeah, but the thing is, a couple of months ago, Mustafa Khan would be high-fiving, respecting the crowd here. Now it's just, they don't even want to acknowledge him. It's just
Coward. He took a coward's way out. The path of least resistance.
But he's still our UK champion here. Look at him acting like it, just a disrespect shown by each member here.
Well, let's be honest, these other 3 clowns are revelling in someone else's glory as well.
I'm going to have to leave commentary, just check on Joe.
Yeah, you go check on Joe. obvious concern here at ringside for young Joe Cedric.
One more time for Joe Cedric!
Absolutely disgusting again from the Persian Empire. Hopefully get young Joe straight to...
Next in the ring, Shane McToon presents Arabian Nights.
Getting straight down to medical.
And it's not in a good way at all, Joe Cedric there.
Well, hopefully we'll be able to bring updates later on the condition of young Joe Cedric. But let's be honest, we're all looking forward to a bit of the Sheikh and Arabian Nights.
Wonder which guest will want to come on tonight after that Pride and Glory pay-per-view. There were plenty questions unanswered after that.
Lots of questions, and the hard-hitting investigative journalist that is Sheikh Maktoum is just the man to get us the answers. Well, is he joining us? Oh, of course he is. Here he is.
He's dressed
The
smart
Sheikh
tonight,
himself.
isn't
What a fancy girl! Look at him. Suave.
he? He's showing that money, isn't he,
Oh,
tonight?
flashing it. He's flashing it.
We knew he was rich, but look at him. Look at that outfit tonight.
Who knew that MJF stood for Maktoum? Here he is in his Burberry scarf, suited and booted.
Obviously, coming off that sneaky victory.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Huge victory.
welcome to Arabian Nights!
They played Big Duncan in that
I
Pride
have a
tournament.
special guest, and I'm sure we all want to know his answers. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you JPR!
Well, this is someone we want answers
I
from.
was going to say, this is huge answers you need. Obviously, we saw him turning on Cayman Carlisle at Pride and Glory. Obviously, new music here from JPR.
Yeah, someone that we want answers from, not only from the card of Pride and Glory, but you and I personally want some answers
Well,
from.
what's happened? Obviously, he was on commentary with me at the start. Then joined the collective. Obviously, demolished your arm.
It's iconic, people.
So it's
Yeah, took part in Cayman Carlisle's demolition of my left arm.
but then hit the Red Run DDT on Cayman Carlisle in the UKW tag team match.
Walaikum salam, JPR. JPR, everybody! Come on, you can repair the learning power!
I'm a little bit more dubious than Maktoum in this battle of the crowd about JPR and his intentions.
Right, JPR. There's a lot of questions everybody wants to know, a lot of answers. Like everybody here, and like myself, I want to know your actions against Cayman Carlisle. What were they? Why? What? You know, we're all confused.
Great question.
As you said, Sheikh, there's a lot of questions that everybody in the audience tonight are wanting to be answered, and I'm here to answer them. Listen, at the end of the day, the first thing I wanted to do when I came back to UKW was kill the collective, and I think that's mission accomplished. Now, before I go on, I want to apologise to each and every single one of you here in regards to my actions since I've returned. And more importantly than that, I want to apologise to you for sitting at that desk right there. After our revolutionary road, you offered your hand. I'm just about to shake it, and that weasel Cayman Carlisle came and interrupted that. If you notice in the footage, I hardly done anything. In fact, I stopped my actions, but one man went too far, and that's Mr. Carlisle. So I'm going to apologise to you. You don't have to accept it. We're men. This is wrestling. This is a business. That's me offering an olive branch to you. Okay?
Starting off with an apology to yourself there.
talking about the.
How do you feel about this, Winter?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
That's fine. I accept that. I accept that. But before we go any further, I want you to listen to me, okay? Mr. Carlisle, your actions towards me, I can't let that happen. I can't let that run. As a man to another man, your actions, nah, no way. You're not getting away with bullying me, manipulating me, coercing me. That can't run, Cayman. That can't run. Do you know what I mean?
Finally, JPR, what is next for you? What is next for you? Is anything against with it? Are you going to go back to the collective? What do you expect to see next?
Collective's dead, ding dong, the collective are dead, finished. What's next for me is simple. Cayman Carlisle. Whenever, wherever, it's finished. He's next.
We hear it. JPR is after Cayman Carlisle for the bullying antics of obviously when he joined the collective.
Right, JPR, everybody.
Listen, big claims obviously from JPR. A couple of things obviously to pick over from that. Maybe we need to look at the footage. No apology for you for the betrayal that you felt, unfortunately.
He won't dare lay a finger on me then.
But let's maybe take some time and rewatch that footage and see if what he's saying is true. I was a little bit busy during that match, writhing around with fractures to take too much notice of who did what and what was going on. So we'll go back and watch that footage and we'll reevaluate. We'll take things from there. But I will say this: it takes a big man to come out and own up to mistakes, and it's exactly what JPR's just done.
I was saying, in a whole arena here, he's come out and said it live.
Let's see what Shelby's got to say for us now.
Your next match is a singles match set for one fall and is a Pride and Glory rematch. Making his way to the ring first, representing the Playtime Mafia, Cerebral Steve!
Well, from one redemption story to another, JPR just apologised to me for his actions. It looked like you two patched things up last week.
Yes, I was given the handshake and the respect shown by Cerebral Steve at last. It took a few months, shall we say.
Well, listen, UKW this last 4 or 5 weeks, we've seen a massive shift in attitudes all over the place, and this one at least, a positive change. Yeah, positive change it would seem from Steve, which makes a nice change to all the nightmares that we've had recently.
Thing is that obviously the respect he's showing now adds that to already his game that he's got. He's probably the best striker here with them kicks that he's got.
My hope is that this is a turnover of a leaf rather than that he's confused about what he's doing again. I'm hoping that he has been cerebral about this and given it some thought.
Obviously, he was victorious at Pride and Glory. This is a rematch night for obviously I'm getting Cliff Harrison to try and get.
And his opponent making his way to the ring, Cliff Harrison!
Huge reaction from Cliff Harrison. This battling crowd definitely wants to take a walk on the cliffside tonight.
The thing is, what is the cliffside? We don't know whether it's good, we don't know whether it's bad.
We just know that it's Cliff, and we love it.
Obviously, he'll have watched the footage back for Pride and Glory. He'll have seen where he made mistakes. He'll be trying to rectify them tonight in this.
But listen, how much game planning can you do when a guy like Steve can just pop a kick into your chest at any second? Like that's the issue that he's got. He can make all the plans that he wants, but at any point, confuse Steve, Cerebral Steve. I apologise to him now. Just throw one of those educated feet at his head and finish things. Well, he took an arm drag on the cliffside there.
Quick, fast start.
We've seen this creeping in more recently from Steve. A little bit of the more technical wrestling.
Technical, and his last 2 victories have come via submission. He has been putting people out with that guillotine choke. But we noticed this time from Cliff, he's not allowing Steve to get any of these strikes in early on.
What did we say?
You mentioned it. All it takes is one of them strikes.
At any moment, those feet.
I'm just saying.
Cliff might need to take a walk on the dental side and see if he's still got teeth in his jaw. Jesus. Punch square in the chest for that running boot. Let's be fair, this is a back and forth affair so far, CDP.
Back and forth. You can actually see that Cliff has done his research here. He knows not to let Steve get his breath back so he can get the room to either hit that hook kick, hit the heart stopper, or hit a running knee. Because we know if Steve can hit any of them 3, it puts most people down. But Cliff there, even went for his cliff angle. You saw him try and get that choke out in before he hit it.
Shot to the temple there, putting Cliff down. This is where Steve's dangerous, picking apart his opponent. Those short kickboxing knees, Muay Thai knees.
Is he trying to lock it in early? No. Single leg takedown.
Yeah, couldn't quite work out there if he'd got him hooked up looking for a suplex or if he was going for that choke, if he'd try and get the guillotine in. One thing's for sure, this Kimura locks in deep and Cliff looks like he's in a bad position. Oh, he dived for the ropes.
He just used his whole body weight there.
I think he heard me say he looks in a bad position. I wanted me to shut up. He just dived at those ropes. Cliff fighting out of that. Oh, into a hanging neck breaker. He's kept hold of it. Second.
Oh, going for 3 here.
Well, this is the cliffside 3 of me. Oh, damn! Huge DDT. The pressure applied to Steve's neck there, the 2 neck breakers, and then that DDT driving his head into the mat. That's a neck breaker, those DDTs.
It's just a way with words there, aren't you? Comboing them words in. But I did notice Steve went and held that shoulder. We did see it injured and taped up in the previous matches.
Multi-knees again. Oh, just a shot. Just a right hand to the jaw. We saw him rock Yorkshireman with that shot. And what's he lining up here?
Is that running knee? It is! Cliff is in serious trouble here. That cover!
Here we go, tell him.
Cover! Why?
What's going on?
Oh,
What we seen here?
the screens around ringside have just changed to Stinky Leonie Bronze having a go at Jester. Oh, the roll up in the ring!
I'm still...
What's going on at rings?
Steve was distracted there, man.
Oh, sorry we're not bringing you up to date, but it seems like in the ring, Steve got distracted as Leonie Rose and J-Ro seem to be drawing off at one another. Cliff took advantage of that with the roll-up. Oh, no.
No, Steve running there. He's realised. Oh, no! No! We saw this earlier on Joe Cedric. Now we're seeing it.
What is going on?
Why? Just why? Oh, no, I'm just joking in there, playing it. No, this isn't right.
Now, is it?
Yeah, the crowd giving it to Cliff Horus, and I think it's worth pointing out. Cliff not involved in this backstage affair. Obviously, he was in the ring, took advantage of the situation, but hopefully we'll get some updates on what's going on backstage through the night. But that was unprovoked attack.
That's just unreal. That's twice now we've seen Persian Empire use all 4 members here to obviously take out people. What? Are they not strong enough to just do it one-on-one?
Let's go back to the things that Mustafa Khan likes to say, the most dangerous man in UK wrestling, but needs 3 backup to jump the jester when he's not even looking. Once again.
Your next match of the evening is a singles match set for 1 fall.
1 fall?
Making his way to the ring first, Maded!
Well, this next one, looking at my very professional notes that I made, these two hot off a loss at Pride and Glory, looking to make a change, swing the momentum the other way.
You say a loss, but Matt put up a great performance. It was to say he's unorthodox and not sure what he's going to bring to the ring.
Seemed a little bit calmer. I'm wondering if we downgrade him from Mad Ed to Frustrated Ed.
Well, he does have new boots that he keeps telling me. Sydney, they're my boots. I don't know why.
I'm looking forward to seeing these from Frustrated as he comes out. Well, they are lovely boots.
I'm gonna take you hopeless and I'm gonna butcher it! Come on! Showdown! What's he doing back?
How'd you come to see you?
I think you put him off his stride there.
Why is he mad at me?
I think he's just mad at everyone.
You know, there's times we ask questions here on commentary. Why has someone done this? Why has someone done that? Why this? I don't think there's any need to explain why Mad Ed is Mad Ed, is there?
But we still have no answers why he's got a red handprint on that vest he's got there. No one, I don't think, is brave enough to interview him. I'm
standing by that. I think it's from when he was a member of the society. That was his. He'd been painting a fence and put his hand across. Well, now, I think he said my dad wasn't a loss, but now we've got an expert in loss. Who's waiting in the ring.
Still undefeated here in UKW. Still looking to find a win. At least he's gone away from the open challenge this week. I think he's learned from that. After that beatdown, we got 4-on-1.
Yeah, he's jumping in with this mad fella in new boots. I don't know that that's better.
Finally, Phoenix, 1-on-1 match.
1-on-1, you've got it. This is your chance.
Could he have got his name more on his attire if he'd have tried? Oh, that's just cruel from Mad Ed.
Mad Ed trying to start the hopeless chance. But he did refer to him as young hopeless when he came out.
Old young hopeless.
Oh, we have a young Horus fan in the crowd.
I did see him giving away some t-shirts earlier. Speaking of t-shirts, if you go to ukwrestling.tv/Henry Winter, you'll find a new range of tees on there, including the Funky Donkey Elephant Trunky t-shirt. Might have a young hopeless one on very soon.
Oh, young Horus here just springboarding through them ropes.
Referee hasn't started this match, it's worth saying.
Well, I don't think he can. Ed was outside the ring here.
It's less of a hot start to a match and more of an assault pre-match.
I was going to say, is young Horus trying to sneak a victory? He knows while it's outside and the bell hasn't rung.
Oh, well, if he takes out Ed and Ed can't physically start the match, then young Horus has just cost himself an opportunity at a match, never mind a win.
I was going to say, he needs to realise the match needs to start for him to pick up the victory here. Otherwise he could get a no contest and still be on his losing streak. The ref here might call for the bell. Ring the bell. We have it. There it is, our official.
Young Hopeless asking us to ring the bell there, but we need to wait for the referee to make that
I'm
call.
going to say he needs to make sure officials make the call, not wrestlers here.
I think this might be more evidence of him losing it a little bit during this losing streak.
Well, at least he's not lost attacking the barriers yet, shouting at me, saying it's my fault.
Well, he didn't blame me today, yet. There's time.
Yet.
There is time.
I got the respect today. Thank you, a one-on-one we were told. No? Just a two there.
Ed clearly with the size and strength advantage, powering out of that one early.
Ed picking him up, man, drop hits there.
Not where you want to land. Got him right in his young Horus.
You got me with that one. You got me. Horus!
He's on the young Horus!
A reverse mad Ed with a mad. We've seen two mad drops there from Mad Ed.
Got him right in his sphinx. Mad Ed, very mad.
He's going for that famous here, the mad education. Oh, he misses! No, young Horus. Pin. Just a two.
Again, I think it's worth pointing out, it's that size advantage, the strength advantage, just powering out of that cover.
I'm going to young Horus here, needs to realise, yes, he did them assaults on the outside, but we're far on from that. Mad Ed's been able to get the wind back into him there. He's not going to get easily pinned like that. Obviously, it's targeting that shoulder, them fingers of Mad Eddie, trying to get rid of that strength advantage. If his shoulder and can't grab here, he isn't going to be able to lift young Horus.
Yeah, particularly working on the fingers there.
Oh! Ref!
Hard to work. Oh, Mad Ed back to a vertical base.
I'm going to say, is it risky taking him back onto that vertical base? Running knee. It's that roundhouse kick.
I think he caught some of that.
Using the ropes there to get that elevation to kick him in the side of the head. But he needs to realise Mad Ed's just slapping his head here and warming him up, winding himself back.
This might be the mad version of hulking. This is heading up.
We got Oh, referee needs to see here. Young Horus has got the ropes. He can't see it because he's doing it behind the back there. Oh, and there it is. He's made the ref go back round.
It's worth noting as well, Horus has switched tack. He's now working the right arm when he was earlier working the left. He's trying to break down both limbs of Mad Ed.
So it's a definite, we 100% agree. He's trying to take that strength advantage there out of the ring here today from Mad Ed.
Again, using the ropes for
Oh, I've seen it this time. But Mad Ed not letting go here. But still just picking young Horus up with ease, even though he's worked them shoulder.
Oh, big clothesline. Oh, and another clubbing clothesline from Mad Ed. That modified Mad Ed sling blade.
Only gets him at 2, can't he? But like I'm going to say again, he's got a mass body weight advantage here.
How's the referee? Mad Ed clearly with the pin there as he's holding the head down of young Horus. The shoulders on the mat. Referee should be counting that. Oh,
we've seen him hit this
for
before.
you.
Is he going to hit it? Pull handle drop here.
Into a cover. Just taking too long there.
This is it. He's always when he hits these huge moves. Mad Ed, he likes to look at the crowd and talk to the crowd instead of just get the victory.
That split-second difference there, if he'd have dropped straight into the cover, could have been the difference. Is it going to cost him?
See, look there, distracted again. Oh, is he going for the mad education again? But Horus out of the way. No, he's not. Oh, he gets him off of the Michinoku driver. Is that enough? Oh!
And getting that shoulder off the mat.
But just young Horus, is he taking too long to capitalise?
Both men being through it in this one so far, showing their signs of war. Eddie looks like bruising on the torso from being hurled into those barriers.
Yeah, early on, yes, come up now. Oh, young Horus there, that running knee straight into the face.
Ed though running towards the ropes, a little bit of ring awareness there, trying to get towards those ropes. Shoulder clearly in the air there from referee missing that, as well as Horus taking advantage of the ropes.
But like you called, Mad Edge, ring awareness made sure he was close to them ropes, so young Horus couldn't even do it. Oh, Mad Edge, quick roll up from behind. Two. Oh, just a two count. I thought Mad Edge had it there. Young Horus being distracted.
As he found himself in a sticky
third time looking for the Mad Education, it is. He's hit it. But look
taking his time
it?
again in the corner. Listen, I'll be honest, in my opinion, Mad Ed got away with one there. A couple of times he hit those big moves, did not get into the cover.
But even after he hit that Mad Education there, it just like, it was freeze frame, it was like, pin him, you've just hit him, pin, and he was like, no, I'll take my time here.
You've got to wonder if part of the issue here is now this losing streak has gotten into the head of young Horus.
Mad Eddie with a microphone. Are we going to be able to understand what he says?
I'm going to guess no. Tasmanian Devil. No one knows what he's saying, Ed. Deep breaths.
That's so cool! UKW champion!
Calling out Mustafa Khan.
Let me tell you something, Mustafa!
He is mad. Does he know he's going on Mustafa Khan?
Gonna be me without Mustafa!
Listen,
I'm
mate.
gonna tell you something now! Mustafa Khan beat me without a piece world empire and his overgrown puppet! They don't can kiss my ass!
Well, words from Mad Ed.
Obviously.
Mustafa!
Still got more.
Listen, I don't know if this is such a bad idea. In my opinion, in my experience, Mustafa Khan likes to run away from a challenge. Maybe Mad Ed taking himself off the list by calling out hides and runs.
At the back, you chump!
Obviously, at Pride and Glory, it was Johan Hunt and Persian Empire that cost him that victory. He had the match won, and the Persian Empire interfered. So now he's gone straight for the leader of the Persian Empire here.
Sid! My boots!
I told you, I don't get why.
They are his boots, Sid.
I don't know why.
You need to stop looking at them like that.
I don't wrestle in boots.
Listen.
I don't wrestle in boots.
Your next match is a tag team match. Step forward, one fall. Making their way to the ring first, representing the Persian Empire, Big Duncan and Johan Hunt.
Well, apologies to ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls at home. Shelby Sinai getting Funky Donkey's name badly wrong there. calling it Big Duncan. As we all know, this being represented, the Persian Empire is Funky Donkey, Elephant Trunky and Wolf Boy.
Hey, you best be glad that you're on the right side of me and not next to them. If they could hear what you're saying about them, you might have a 4-on-1 beat.
What are they going to do? Hide like they did from Mad Heads? The biggest concern I have with the Persian Empire is whether or not I'm going to smell Leonie Rose from over here.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if it's just the two of them, or if they bring...
Of course it's not.
And they bring all 4 here.
The thing with the clown car is you have all the clowns in it at any one time.
You got to remember, Johan Hunt is undefeated here. And Big Duncan has not been pinned or submitted. People have defeated him, as we saw at Pride and Glory.
But what
we
sort
saw
of people have defeated him?
Wild Shake.
No, there's other people have beaten him. Who else is? There's that really handsome guy, Henry Winter. That guy didn't he? Remember? Just reminding everyone. What a set of clowns.
But yeah, they go on that they're the best force, but it's always 4.
Making his way to the ring, one half of their opponents, the wild card, Tommy Dillon!
And here we go, obviously Big Duncan is going to want revenge on the wild card Tommy Dillon here. Obviously, they played him. They hit Big Duncan with that kendo stick and then quickly threw it at him.
Let's not play it down. Let's not play it down and say that they fooled him, they tricked him. They mugged that big moron off. They tried the heifer like he was fresh from the farm and he absolutely fell for it.
I've got to say, I was absolutely loving it when I saw how they defeated Big Duncan and just how he lost it after that match. But obviously, Wildcat Tommy Dillon needs to be careful. There's 4 of them in the ring and just 1 of him in the ring. Needs to wait for his tag team partner here tonight.
Well, I don't know. It's all about how you look at things and perspectives. In the last 1 matches that he's had against members of the Persian Empire, he's got a 100% win record.
Yeah. Oh, there we have it. Wildcat taunted Big Duncan there.
Donkey Donk really upset about what went down.
The exact thing he did at Pride and Glory. Held that up, pulled the trigger, both men laid down.
Tag team partner, Jonathan Cedric!
Jonathan Cedric, earlier tonight I saw Persian Empire just manhandle and maul his son in Joe Cedric. He's going to be fired up here tonight. He's ready.
You know what to do.
You can see it's a different Cedric there. Them eyes are focused tonight.
Yeah,
there's no crowd.
We've got used to on a Friday night, John Cedric coming out, having a little chat with you and I on his way to the ring. That is how it is. There's no wandering away, there's no backing off.
You just didn't even see the audience stand straight in that ring saying, "How dare you!"
Listen, let's be real honest where we are right now. I don't think Cedric's bothered that there's 4 of them here. He's quite happy for this to be a 4-on-2.
Yeah.
And take his pound of flesh from each of these idiots.
So we're starting here with Johan Hunt against events. Wildcat Tommy Dillon here. Oh no, Jonathan Cedric saying, bring him on. You can see Jonathan Cedric is angry after earlier actions earlier on the Persian Empire, doing that to his family here. Johan Hunt wants to be careful. It's not that Jonathan Cedric is used to here.
Listen, this crowd, very similar to us. We've got our fingers right on the pulse. They want to see Cedric kick all these heads off.
But the thing is, he can't kick him. It's only scheduled for Big Duncan Johan Hunt. He needs to take his eyes off Mustafa Khan. He needs to get rid of that distraction. We know he's out here, but he needs to make sure he beats these 2 tonight and move on.
These like to get involved, so he kicks 50% of their heads off, then finishes with the other 50%. Easy, job done.
there by Jonathan
I
Cedric.
don't think any of the freaky wolves taught him that, did they?
There it is, stalling your arm in the air.
Blood rush into his head. Oh, hard on the shoulders. That vertical suplex more akin to a brainbuster as he brought him down. Oh, and the Cedric leg drop.
Johan Hunt's taking all of it to start. Different Jonathan Cedric here.
Mustafa Khan, the more on that he is, trying to tempt him with, oh, you want this. He knows he can't have a shot at the title. The title's not going to draw his eye anymore.
So Jonathan Cedric is going to take much pleasure in demolishing Johan Hunt here in the middle of the ring.
He knows he's not going to get an opportunity whilst Khan's champion, so instead he's going to make Khan watch as he pulls apart Wolfboy in front of him. Here comes Das Wildcard.
Pays off the axe handles and straight into the back there of Johan Hunt. Nice tag team work here, making sure Johan Hunt can't get anywhere near Big Duncan in the corner. There it is.
Could be it. Wolfboy kicks out. Damn. Listen, I think we're beyond at this point pretending that we're impartial, aren't we?
Hey, I think every time the Persian Empire come out, I think you can tell from my reaction that I just do not like them.
We are giving up the ghost of journalistic integrity in order to bring you fact. And the fact is, screw the Persian Empire.
Yeah, if we could see Jonathan Cedric and Tommy Dillon here, just check out one of the Persian Empire. That lowers their numbers game down.
Johan Hunt may be unconscious here, just driven into the mat head first. But John's decided, no cover, more punishment, please.
He had to see his son take punishment. He's not going to lay it easy on these tonight.
I hope he doesn't. Don't pin him. Let's have this go until Johan Hunt can't compete and the referee has to call things off. How helpless big old Khan is on the outside, stomping around as his team doesn't get the job done for him.
What? Nice T-bone there.
Let's cover referee.
What?
And there's a wild card Jonathan Cedric on drop. 2, thanks Hamza.
Oh yeah. Here's a huge right hand strikes we see from Tommy Dillon.
Leonie Rose pleading for him to pack it in, but she did not say please, so he will not pack it in.
Manners cost nothing and she refused to use them.
Neither deodorant costs very little and she refuses to use that as well.
Oh no!
Oh, and here comes Funky Donkey.
Just that quick! Oh, getting out of the way. Then Tommy Dillon hitting that top turnbuckle. Enough for Johan Hunt to get a tag into Big Duncan.
Come on, Sedge, just get in. As far as weight goes, the two of you don't match up to Funky Donkey. You might as well jump in and kick his head off.
I'm still trying to get a confirmed weight for Big Duncan, but I know it is over 400 pounds. When we're talking stone, he's going over the 30 stone mark.
That is insane.
The guy's 6'9" and that.
Wow, just a disrespectful chop to the back.
You can see each week his chops are getting better and better. It's obviously Mustafa Khan there passing his knowledge on to his faction here on how to get your chops hitting harder and stronger. Oh, just picking Tommy down up with ease there.
At least he hooked the leg, but the guy Duncan size, there needs to be a full press for a cover. He puts all 400 pounds on Tommy Dillon. Doesn't matter what he's took, he's not going to be able to kick out from under that. producer Shelby Sana showing us that from the official roll call list, Duncan weighs in at 430 pounds, but I think he had a big breakfast, so he might be near a 440.
But they're just mocking Jonathan Cedric, like showing him his tag partner so close, and then just taking it away.
Listen, in all honesty, once we get into the 400-pound range, anything over or just slightly below, we're talking about throwing a deck chair off the Titanic, aren't we? Like, it all becomes very elementary at that point. What's Funky Donkey doing here?
Oh no! Oh, Tommy needs to move here. Oh! We mentioned the weight, and then we see it getting from full force into the corner.
Cedric itching on the outside, just desperate to get it on. A big bear hug from Funky Donkey. So if Johan did it, would we have to call it a wolf hug? Was Duncan raised by freaky bears? It looks like a bear. Oh, what's Salt and Pepper Beard doing wandering around again?
Oh, Wildcat breaking free. Trying to shot block there. Big Duncan down, but no effect. Oh, stumbling there against the Ross. But Duncan coming straight back with a line, just taking the Wildcat off his feet here.
Meanwhile, Khan jawing off at some of the kids at ringside. I'd love for one of them to chin him. Just watch him go down like a ton of bricks. He hasn't got his team to back him.
Oh! Quick time, we have it.
He got dropped with a freaky drop kick. Huge clothesline. Oh, and a forearm to Big Dunk. Cedric absolutely rolling here.
He's fired up here.
Oh, referee! It's clearly interfering referee.
That numbers game again, just using it to their advantage, and we saw Jonathan Cedric came in on fire, then just stopped in his tracks by Big Duncan to allow Johan Hunt back on top here. Was that a mistake there from Johan Hunt? Sending Jonathan
Cedric an awful lot of time
into
there.
the other corner.
And here comes Cedric, rocking and rolling again. Throwing shots at the big man, but Funky Donkey throwing that elephant trunk. Again, really disjointed as a team, the Persian Empire.
I can say that
These
there
tags
was no
in and
help,
out.
there was no moves together, it was...
He's very much a group of 4 individuals rather than a team.
But chaos has reigned here. Tommy Dillon just getting in the ring, trying to sort this out here, but he needs to realise he's not the legal man.
Yeah, he needs to know his place for sure.
Then, Johan, use it! Oh! Using Big Duncan with a wildcard on his shoulder as a platform to then launch himself. Jonathan Cedric here. The ref needs to sort this out. He needs to get like a 4-man slam at Jonathan Cedric. I don't think we've seen anyone kick out of that, but he's allowing Johan Hunt to pin.
And your winners, representing the Persian Empire, Big Duncan and Johan Hunt!
There you have it. That was an interesting hit. Big Duncan hitting a 4-man slam to then allow Johan Hunt to get the cover. Oh, look, there we are. There's no need for this. Just why? Get off him, Mustafa. There's no need. Oh no, look at him. Now targeting the Wildcat. But here they are. Playtime Mafia here. Even the numbers game out. champion in J.R. Lewis standing up to our current UKW champion in Mustafa Khan. We've got the two enforcers there in Cerebral Steve standing up against Big Duncan. They need to be rare. They're outnumbered. He doesn't realise two of his members of the Persian Empire have gone outside the ring.
Well, at least we
turned it around.
At least we figured out who the yellow-bellied members of the Persian Empire are. Stinky and Wolf Boy ran for the hills.
They've realised they need to get in there. It's a 4-on-4 here.
I'll keep bringing this. Oh, and surprising no one, Mustafa Khan walks away from the challenge.
You said it earlier in the night. He walks away from challengers. We've seen a challenger. We've seen 4 people stand side by side against the Persian Empire, and he's like, we don't have time for this.
If I can use a metaphor for a moment, Mustafa Khan's balls are much more young Horus size than they are Big Duncan size, aren't they? As he runs away from yet another challenge.
I'm going to say, it's not rare we see the Persian Empire here. Are they leaving? They are. They're finally, when the numbers are evenly matched, they have left.
Well, listen, being absolutely fair to Funky Donkey and Bald Man, in their defence, old yellow-bellied Stinkster and Wolfie were gone.
That was the highlight for me. When I saw them bail,
it was almost like a Johan Hunt-shaped hole in the wall as he set off at full pace to get away.
It was funny because Johan didn't immediately notice. As soon as he saw Leone leave the ring, he turned around and went, oh, wait.
What an absolute set of them.
Old man, let's just slip. Go on.
Is this a change here? We see the Persian Empire leaving the ring, but saying when they're ready here. But he needs to realise people in the UKW roster.
I didn't know Leone Rose and Johan Hunt were that fast.
The Persian Empire need to realise the UKW roster are going against them here.
Well, once again, Mustafa Khan running away from a challenge.
How's your arm?
Running away from another challenge.
I don't run.
Oh no, these two did though, didn't they? Pretty quick. Old Wolf Boy and Stinkster.
But we didn't run alright, we went a tactical
No, we saw you run.
Tactical retreat, being smart.
Hopefully we can get a replay up on screen now of Johan and Stinkster running full pace away from any challengers there. Old Funky Donkey.
How's the collective nowadays?
How's your swimming costume?
They just don't know when to keep the mouth shut of this Persian Empire.
They do not.
They need to realise there's 4 men there challenging in the ring. They're up for it. All of them are ready. They all have.
Listen, those 4 need to be careful. We've seen how scared they are of Jester. They don't want to be messing with a healthy in the ring like that. It would be nice if boys in the truck, we can definitely shoot to a replay of Johan Hunt and Leone Rose full speed diving out of the ring.
If you're not watching this live and watching it on replay, just rewind it, and you will see what we saw. Them leaving the ring as quick as they entered.
Neither of us here are claiming to be impartial, but nobody made up how those two pelted out of the ring. I think Duncan would have run if he was capable as well.
It's glad to see that we now have a team against the Persian Empire in the
Your next match is a singles match and is for the round-the-clock championship. Making his way to the ring first,
Billy Two Belts.
accompanied by Andrew Jackson,
is coming
the
out
current
here.
round-the-clock champion and tag team champion, Billy O'Keefe.
Obviously a popular member of the UKW roster is Billy O'Keefe. He is our current around-the-clock champion. It is as soon as that bell rings, he knows he's safe until the bell rings.
Young fan down here with a Billy O'Keefe sign as well.
He's going to see it. Billy Two Belts, will it ring? Brett was loving calling him Billy Two Belts in our pay-per-view.
Well, Billy O'Keefe fan in the corner.
Oh, Billy has acknowledged that fan in the corner here.
No Andrew Jepson sign. I think his name's a bit long. The kid can spell Billy.
You can see he's happy he's got them belts. they defeated the new collective, I called them, thanks to a JPR turn on Cayman Carlisle. But we saw that huge move they did where Billy O'Keefe got on the shoulders of the man Andrew Jepson and sentoned off onto Cayman Carlisle.
Wasn't a huge history between these
to a
two.
new tag team champions.
Part of the original collective lineup together,
Although me
part of
and
the
Nick
original and
Jackson
New
are
Dawn
new tag team
lineup together
champions,
now.
we're also singles competitors. He's got a rumble tonight. He's in the main event. I've got a title to defend right now. So thanks for your support. But after giving Creed that swanton off top of the cage, I think he'll still be feeling it. So I've got this one stand now.
Billy
Give
there,
it up for a new
wanting it to be a one-on-one. Happy to let his tag team partner leave the arena here. Let him allow the man and Andrew Jepson
Return
to
of the mic like a legend. The Homo
Please
sapien
welcome to the
Himalaya
ring
himself.
his challenger, Ian Creed.
But Ian Creed coming off that huge victory at Pride and Glory on that win over the Yorkshireman.
How come on your match card it says Creed?
No, hang on, you've just read that. I'm making
Your
sure
match card
he does not
your
say
match
that.
card very clearly says Creed.
Just don't say that. You've got to bear in mind. We saw
What
him.
is in the bag?
We saw him empty that bag at Pride and Glory. But I think it was a double cross. The Yorkshireman had switched his bag and put Yorkshire puddings inside.
And I'll be honest, he didn't bring me any, and I'm livid.
I'm going to say there were a good 24 Yorkshire puddings that went to waste there that night.
Absolute disgrace. As you and I sit on the shelf, Yorkshire pudding eating is one thing that we can still do. Now I know he doesn't like it, but if he wasn't this creepy, he wouldn't get called it, would
But
he?
he wasn't creep. And even Brett, he was like, you threw it creep on your chest. And he's like, I've crossed it out. Well, don't write it on your chest in the first place. But it was interesting. It was going to be the first time we saw that bag used at Pride and Glory. But luckily, the Yorkshireman had switched it earlier on in the night.
What is in the bag? What's in his head?
Well, we saw the Yorkshireman turn that finger in the ear against him at Pride and Glory, but then he ended up liking eating his own meal wax, shouting for more. So I just don't know what we're going to get from Ian Creed here.
I don't think he knows. We've talked a few times through the night about people coming in with game plans and making plans, and I don't think this lad's ever made a plan in his life.
But he's got this huge opportunity at the Around the Clock Championship tonight against our champion in Billy O'Keefe. But I say it every time, but there he is, Ian Creed starts crouched down in the corner. Just doesn't.
He is weird.
It's like, how do you prepare? Now just laying down.
He's literally creeping. Like, how can he deny he is literally creeping right now? What a weird lad.
But if he actually stood upright, he looks a tall fella.
Yeah, I think he stands at 5'11", but measures in at 6'4" or something insane.
It's like he could be a
What
man.
is he doing with his creepy fingers?
But Billy needs to be careful. Obviously, we know he likes earwax now even more after tasting his own. And are we going for it so early on?
Away.
Oh no, Billy, no! Oh, just teasing, stroking that finger on the cheek there. Oh,
there it is.
no. Well, what's he pulled out here? What is that? What is that? No!
Oh, Sid.
What was that?
Sid.
What has he just eaten? What has he just ate from? Oh,
Sid, I didn't want to see that.
you didn't want to see it, but he's fired up Billy O'Keefe here.
Whatever was in his ear was weighing him down, apparently.
Billy O'Keefe.
He's a man
after
free
that.
from earwax, and it's fired him up.
There it is. Is that trademark monkey flip? Yes, there it is.
Creepy flip there. The creepy one kicking out.
But are we going to see that flying forearm here from Billy O'Keefe? Oh, Ian Creed.
I will say this, he has some phenomenal pink socks on, the creep. Oh, scratching at the back. He's probably going to eat that as well, whatever he ends up with in his fingertip.
It's interesting to see. The ref needs to obviously keep it. We know Ian Creed loves to get his hand in that mouth and then fishlock holds and just take a
We don't know what he loves to do. He's weird. he loves all sorts of weird stuff, and he does different weird stuff every time.
What? We've seen him bring Joe Cedric to the ring in a shopping trolley.
We keep talking about Khan running away from challengers. If that freaky freak came towards me with that finger out, I'd be as quick as Johan Hunt diving out of a ring.
Billy, he needs to. Oh no, he's just stroking him with one finger. And Billy's like, what am I facing here?
It's just weird. This crowd trying to get Billy O'Keefe come to life and get away from this creep.
Oh, just stalking Billy O'Keefe here. As soon as Billy looks up, he sees him all the time. Suplex there. Nice hit by Ian Creed. So, an actual wrestling move, should we say that?
Sorry, I got distracted by a kid pointing out that he does indeed have the word creep on his chest.
Oh. Billy single leg takedown. Quick cover. Oh, just a 2 there.
Creepy kick out.
Lariat, no! Oh!
Well, creepy, but he scouted that one, didn't he?
Reversal there.
You know what would be a really weird match? This creep guy against Hunter Elkaris. Imagine that much weird in the ring.
You say Hunter Elkaris, the man has disappeared since J. Roll Lewis read his book. We do not know where he's gone since that book has been read. But we remember, the doll in Fenrir also disappeared that night and not been seen.
That gave me the willies.
So at the minute, we don't know where he is. So at the minute, we've only got Ian Creed as an interesting character.
Elkaris either gone back to hell or an asylum. It's one or the other. There's no middle ground. Billy, keep firing up here.
He was our resident demon, but the demon seems to have disappeared for now.
Well, on ukwrestling.tv/Henry Winter merch, you can get your own cursed notebook. Billy O'Keefe rocking and rolling here, fired up. Oh, that huge springboard back elbow. Can he get into the cover?
See him holding his midriff there. He's felt it in there.
Yeah, Billy, we were talking earlier about people not getting into the cover quick enough. Billy incapable because of the damage he's taken.
I don't mind it when you can see they're clearly injured and took a beat down. It's when they're on top and they don't cover properly. So, Billy.
Well, high rent districts, is it going up?
High risk. Is it going to reward or not? No reward tonight for him.
Curse of the CDP commentator there.
But Billy needs to be careful here. We don't know what Ian Creed will do from this turn.
I don't think Ian Creed knows what Ian Creed will do.
Billy, is it? Oh, Billy pushing him off. But no, not. Is he? Couldn't be able. No.
Creed
back on his
getting
feet.
back up.
No!
Like Billy pointed out earlier, Ian Creed took that swanton bomb from the top of the cage. He does not want another one.
Oh, cannonball! No!
Creep ball.
Creep ball. I think that.
Creep ball.
We may have to ask him
Or a
if
ball
that's.
of wax.
I think he may call it the Creed ball.
No, because he's written creep on his chest.
Oh,
There it is. That flying forearm. Can Billy get into the cover? Well, I think we all thought that was the one. Not the one Sid feet.
The winner and still round the clock champion, Billy O'Keefe.
Did he hit his saving face then? I missed it.
He did hit
It was
saving
that quick.
face.
I missed it.
You were trying to hide the word creep that you put on your sheet.
Well, no, that you have written creep on my sheet and he may see this. I'm like,
I just felt bad Billy had a sign when he came out, so I thought we'd make one for creepy.
man, there we have it. Billy O'Keefe is still Billy Two Belts as the crowd are chanting here. Oh, what do we have here? Yeah, keep this, be careful. That around the clock championship can be defended at any time. The bell has rung. It can be made if we have a UK official ref, which we do.
Yeah, we do not need a match to be live. His belt on the line 24 hours a day.
Obviously. Remus Kane
doing here?
holding it up.
In that cutter.
Spinning cut.
DeMarco lining something up.
That knee hit. Oh, Billy down. Who's going to take the pin? Remus Kane? No, not like this. There we have it. New champion. New around the clock champion here. In Remus Kane.
Your winner and new round the clock champion, Remus Kane.
This all took a turn, didn't it?
Hey.
I was sat here enjoying Billy winning. I took a Jolly Rancher from Shelby's packet and going to enjoy a nice watermelon Jolly Rancher. JPR's apologised for what he's done. Persian Empire are running away, and then this happens.
Oh, but wait a minute. Billy's tag partner, Man Mountain here, Andrew Jepson coming out to save it. The society here have took advantage of that around the clock championship being able to be defended anytime. I said before, when the bell rings and then it rings for the end, that it can be defended again. And the society here took huge advantage, and we now have our new around the clock champion in Remus Kane.
Credit where it's due on timing as well. The Andrew Jepson part of this 10-man battle royal backstage, prepping for that, probably stretching, not watching what was going on in the ring.
But now, is Andrew Jepson's head going to be messed with? He's just seen this tag partner here been took advantage of and carrying him to the back.
Here's something interesting. We have a list in front of us of people in this 10-man battle royal, and it does include the Man Mountain himself. Also includes both members of the
One more
society.
time, Andrew Jepson and Billy O'Keefe,
very
the
quickly
UK
regret what
Wrestling
they've
Tag
just done to
Team
Billy
Champions. A new dawn!
Billy here coming up the stage, not happy on how that belt has been lost here. But we have to now go to our main event
Your next
tonight.
match is your main event of the evening and is a 10-man mini bash. To be eliminated from the match, each man has to be eliminated over the top rope and both feet landing on the floor. Making their way to the ring, your 10 men.
Can you call something a mini bash when it includes the Man Mountain?
I'm going to say, we've got a lineup here that includes
Andrew Jepson,
6 Genesis members coming through our training school.
Remus Kane, Robert DeCaro,
Bobby DeMarco.
JPR, Brent Newman,
Fisherman, Brent Newman.
Sebastian Mercer,
Jacob Reed.
Jacob Reed,
Jacob Reed not happy.
Shelby Sinar obviously still preoccupied with what we've just seen and the fact that I'm stealing a Jolly Ranchers.
So here we have it tonight for you guys. New talent. We're showing you what the Genesis brand has. Up and coming talent coming
The captain,
through here.
Dan Adams.
Tom Savage,
Our other best friend.
and finally, Havoc.
Sonic there, Chuck.
This ring is crowded tonight. Obviously, it's a mini bash. We have.
Listen, it's hard again not to be impartial. Our boy from Genesis, Tom Savage, did a bit of ringing announcing for us.
Thrown over
He's there
the
doing it
top
for the
rope.
commentary team. She's there, the commentary day.
Here's a question. Who in here throws the Man Mountain over the top rope?
Oh, if they use their smarts, they'd all try and throw him over at once. But I'm not being wrong. Jacob Reed has quite a high advantage.
Things may have gone wrong. Rising sea levels themselves.
The society here being outnumbered.
They may be rising the society over the top rope. Oh, Fisherman getting thrown in.
There we have it. Dan Adams using Brent Newman.
On poor Bobby DeMarco taking a
Cara, yeah.
from everyone.
From everyone. Then Havoc working Remus Kane. Jacob Reed going to Remus Kane. Then JPR, Andrew Jepson.
Wait, that was briefly Sonic and Tails working on Remus Kane in the corner.
First
There goes Bobby DeMarco.
eliminated. There we have it.
Robert Takara has been
Robert Takara,
eliminated.
one
Somebody
half.
said Bobby DeMarco.
One half of the society is the first member out here. We saw everyone target the society early on.
Instead of Rise the Society, it's Fight the Society. Oh, they're trying to cover him for the... They're trying to go for the cover for the round the clock. This is broken down.
He's after that around the clock championship ball here.
Absolute mayhem.
They won here.
Absolute mayhem. Mayhem in the ring.
If I was Remus Kane, would you just eliminate yourself?
Poor
Would you get
Hamza.
out?
I think I would, to be fair.
I'd be jumping over that top rope. Yes, Remus
That
Kane.
is exactly
the
what he's
smartest
doing.
move. Get out of here.
Remus Kane has eliminated himself.
That is probably the smartest thing. Second smart thing tonight. They took advantage of Andrew Jepson preparing for this match to take that around the clock championship and then quickly getting out of here, realising. Oh, Dan Adams over the top!
Oh, the captain.
Holds on! Oh, Brent Newman! Oh, he's eliminated!
Dan Adams has been eliminated.
The Fisherman caught him on the hook there.
There we have
Society not rising to the challenge.
But there we have it, down to 7 men left here. Now I think my numbers are right. 3 eliminated quick and early on here.
Well, so we've got so much going on. Let's cover it all up. Man Mountain, the Homo sapien Himalayas himself, trying to eliminate Sonic the Hedgehog in one corner.
Havoc.
Massive Tails fighting in the other
Jacob
corner
Reed is
with
against
the
Brent
Fisherman. We've got JPR, who I still don't know if we're talking to from drifting around.
JPR working out between Tom Savage,
Sebastian Mercer
Sebastian Mercer in the
fighting
middle.
Jacob Reed now. Oh, what's Reed got in his mind?
Oh, Tom Savage being sent across into Havoc there.
He was thrown savagely into Havoc there. Ring the bell, we're done.
Oh, the mountain here on Tom Savage. No,
And let's
Havoc.
just take a moment. You pointed out that there was, what, 6 Genesis in this ring to start, and we've now got just 7 competitors left.
And 5 of them.
5 of them Genesis representatives.
Yes.
Genesis having one hell of a showing here today.
But Tom Savage going over the top. Tom Savage is out.
Oh, Tom.
Tom Savage been eliminated
Tom
by
Savage
JPR.
has been eliminated.
Sebastian Mercer on the edge and eliminated.
Sebastian Mercer has been eliminated.
JPR, Red Gun DDT on Havoc. Down to our last 5 here now. Havoc, is he going over? Havoc!
Havoc has been eliminated.
Fisherman Brent Newman now working on JPR.
We did have 5 Genesis members in. Now it's 2.
That quickly
and 2.
changed, didn't it? That very quickly changed. Oh.
Andrew Jepson saying, I'll take Jacob Reed, you take JPR to Brent Newman.
Wait, is it a conspiracy? Jacob Reed, JR? Is he Jacob Pierre Reed? Is he another JPR?
Sorry to butt in there, but Jacob Reed on the top rope.
Yeah,
Feet over the side, he's on the outside.
Precarious position.
He's trying to push him out. But on the other side, you've got Brent Newman. Is he going to fly with JPR? No.
Reed fighting his way back in there. Oh. Reed not wanting any more of the Man Mountain.
He really saw he was overpowering him there and was like, I'm moving. Oh, JPR going over the top. Holding on.
Just to the apron. These two with a lot of recent history.
They're probably the 2 biggest men in here. Should we say the hardest to get over that top rope? If JPR's eliminated here.
Oh, well, Brent Newman. That was Andrew Jepson in a tricky position.
Holds on. No. Both of them huge men. Oh, JPR has gone.
JPR has been eliminated.
Jacob Reed with that huge forearm strike.
And now we're back to a similar position we were in before. 2 Genesis.
But both Genesis working too to try and eliminate Andrew Jepson. Andrew Jepson here needs to get in quick.
In these multi-man matches, you find that these coalitions are quick to form and quick to finish.
that scare over for Andrew Jepson. He's back in the ring here.
Jepson recommending the two of them get rid of Jacob Reed together.
Are we going to see the end of Jacob Reed here?
Could well be.
Oh, he's on the top rope. Oh, both men up. No, he's holding on.
Oh, Jepson!
Jepson!
Both men on the apron.
Brent Newman now on the apron as well. Jacob Reed using that time to sneak
taking the
back
opportunity
in.
to get back in, and
Brent Newman has gone.
Brent Newman has been eliminated.
It's down to our final two here. The man Andrew Jepson against Jacob Reed. The two men similar sized in height here. Men scouting each other, now got time. They can take the time here. There's no multiple people to be watching.
This is where we've got a battle of experience, obviously, in Andrew Jepson, but the unknown quality of Jacob Reed. Jepson will have no idea about Reed, but Reed will know Jepson.
100% agree with you there. That's perfect analogy. Jacob Reed is unknown to Andrew Jepson, where Jacob Reed will have scouted Jepson time and time.
The problem that Jacob Reed's got, and I'll say it again with love, this is a freak. The size of Andrew Jepson to be that fast.
And you've got to remember, he is one half of the UKW Tag Champions here. So he even has that extra confidence being a champion.
He's also one half of the most attractive tag team champions of all time, Winter and Jepson. Just leaving that one out there.
I thought you might have mentioned Billy O'Keefe and Jepson. No, throw yourself in there, I know.
Billy's attractive if you like that kind of obvious good looks. Been a bit of a back and forth affair this between these two.
No man seems to have got the advantage, but is that where you're going to see Jacob Reed going for it? Oh, that's his feet touch. Ref having a quick check. He's held on.
Again, the athleticism of a guy the size of Andrew Jepson.
I'm not viewing
holding that large frame up in the air.
It's great to be a huge size, but you've got to be able to hold it yourself on that rope when that happens, and he did with ease, shall we say there.
Jepson back in. Jepson warming himself up, firing up now. Reed up on his shoulders. What is he doing here?
One drop him out. Oh, how did it go mid? Oh,
onto the apron, and what's he doing here?
Jepson over. Both men on the outside. Both men hanging on here for dear life.
It's the opposite side of the ring. We have no idea. We're trying to look at the monitors.
We're checking every angle we can on monitors and everything here. Both men still in this. Strike fest happening on the apron. They're on the wrong side here. Both men need to be careful. Chop battle happening.
Oh, a kick to the gut.
What one man does, the other man fires straight back here.
Trading shots on the outside.
Both men feeling it, obviously.
A big forearm from Jepson. Jepson firing up again.
He's trying to work that shoulder so Jacob Reed's let's go, but he's holding this off. Who's headbutt? Jacob Reed's fell. It's over.
And representing a new dawn, Andrew Jepson.
Huge effort there from Jacob Reed. Both men on the outside. He took that huge headbutt to knock Jacob Reed down.
And let's talk about where things go. The obvious.
Jepson needs some exercise. Not taking it. Watch out! Oh no! The society here. Playing the numbers game.
Oh, here we go. They've made a mistake. The Man Mountain is going to crush him.
Robert to Cara quick to try and take him back down, trying to choke the life there out of Andrew Jepson here. Not like that.
Low blow.
Oh, one man choking, he can't move anywhere.
You only have a man advantage.
Billy needs to get out here, or anyone. Where are they? Jepson here. He can't defend himself. He's just been low blowed. No. Andrew Jepson coming off that huge 10-man mini bash victory. He didn't want this. Not that, did he? Oh no!
Here comes
Billy's here! Oh! Both men getting out of the ring quick as they could. They know. No!
All credit where it's due. The society moved pretty quick, but not as quick as Leone and Johan earlier.
But that's all we got time for here on this Friday night showdown.
Yeah, again, finishing with more questions than answers.
What are the society doing? Obviously, we know they want the tag belts. They've already got it around the clock championship. We see Remus Kane holding it here. But that disgusting low blow, choking, that running knee from
I feel like this could be a case of eyes bigger than belly from the society. They absolutely want a shot at the tag team titles, but do they really want to be taking on Jepson and Billy O'Keefe in a sanctioned match where they've got their eyes on them?
We will leave that question there. It's been my pleasure to host.
Cliffhanger.
Four-time UK Wrestling Tag Team Champions, a new dawn!
With my co-commentator in Henry Winter.
Pardon?
My co-commentator in Henry Winter. He likes to say we call my best friend.
Broadcast colleague and best friend, Henry Winter.
It's been our pleasure.
It's been good
to call the action. We hope to see you next Friday on Showdown.
Can we give him one of these? Yeah.